So how did this all start? The animals gathered in the barn late one night to hear a speech by Old Major. That animals are born, living below their sleeves, work tirelessly from the time they are born, are fed only enough to keep breathing, and are slaughtered once they're of no use anymore.
He labeled humans the common enemy among the animals. He encouraged them to overthrow the humans so they can finally live the happy lives they deserve.
He told them that those with 2 legs are the enemy, and those with 4 legs or wings are allies.
Old Major died 3 days later.
The animals planned to overthrow Mr. Jones for 3 months.
Napoleon and Snowball developed animalism and spread it among the other animals.
The rebellion occurred the day Mr. Jones put on a drinking binge and forgot to feed the animals. The animals easily chased Mr. Jones away from the farm.
The animals destroyed all evidence that the humans ever existed.
The animals have meetings every Sunday where Napoleon and Snowball often present their opposing views.
Yeah. The animals decrease the 7 commandments to 1 principle. 4 legs good, 2 legs bad.
But Jessie and Bluebell had their babies. Napoleon allegedly took the bunnies into his own care. No other animals came in contact with them after that.
Around that time was when the milk and apples began to go missing.
In October, the pigeons warned Animal Farm that Mr. Jones and his men have returned to regain control of the farm.
Boxer and Snowball played a key role in the victory of the Battle of the Cowshed.
During the long winter, Napoleon and Snowball began disagreeing more and more.
Snowball developed his plans for a windmill to improve the farm.
After he presented his plan, Napoleon allegedly gave a signal for the bunnies to attack Snowball, and they ran him off the farm.
Then Snowball began brainwashing the animals against Snowball.
Then animals began building the windmill.
After Napoleon hired Mr. Wimper to assist him in trade, the pigs began living in the farmhouse and allegedly began sleeping in beds.
Squealer told the other animals that pigs did not violate the commandment and that animals are allowed to sleep in beds as long as they don't have sheets.
A storm toppled the windmill, and Napoleon convinced the other animals that Snowball was responsible.
Napoleon offered a bushel of apples to whoever could carry out the death sentence he had given to Snowball.
The animals began rebuilding the windmill, and Boxer started looking forward to retirement as he was nearing the age of 12.
Boxer collapsed one day while pulling stones to the windmill. The pigs told the animals they had arranged for Boxer to be brought to a human hospital to recover.
Boxer sent to his loom maker where he was allegedly murdered. A crate of whiskey
was delivered to the farm soon after Boxer's disappearance, and the other animals could not figure out where the pigs got the money to pay for it.
Years passed, and soon there were no animals left to remember the days before the rebellion.
Squealer allegedly began walking on his hind legs.
That's when the animals began chanting. 4 legs. Good. 2 legs. Better.
The animals watched the pigs playing cards with the humans through the windows. They had trouble distinguishing the pigs from the humans.
Do we have enough to make an arrest? The arrest?
Let's go pick them up.
Napoleon, you say you became a leader on Animal Farm after the rebellion, correct?
Yeah,
But you didn't make any contributions to the revolution, unlike Snowball.
that's not true. Snowball was evil. He sabotaged our windmill and was in cahoots with Mr. Jones all along.
You turned the other animals against Snowball by brainwashing them.
I didn't brainwash him. Rise to the evil that was Snowball.
Snowball cared about the future of Animal Farm and all the animals that lived on it. You only cared about power. These are Jessie and Bluebell's baby bunnies. But you know that. You confiscated them and trained them to be your attack bunnies. You used them to run Snowball off the farm.
Listen, I did what I had to do, alright? I was protecting Animal Farm. Snowball was going to sabotage it.
No, you were protecting your power. You got rid of Snowball because he was a threat to your power.
No, I got rid of Snowball because he was a traitor.
You forced animals to confess to conspiring with Snowball, and then at your attack bunnies, tear out their throats.
The bunnies did what had to be done. Those hens deserved to die. They were conspiring with that traitor.
Boxer developed two models. I will work harder, and Napoleon is always right. Boxer was the most dedicated animal on that farm. So why did you have Boxer killed?
I didn't. I gave Boxer all the help I could. I took him to a human hospital, but they couldn't save him. It was very tragic.
That's bull, and you know it. This is the cart you send Boxer away in. It's for a glue maker. You sent Boxer there to be slaughtered!
Listen, lady. I did not! The hospital must have bought the cart from the glue maker and neglected to paint over the lettering.
You're going down for the murder of Boxer.
Hey, good luck proving that. My hands are clean.
Get him out of here. I can't stand to look at his ugly face any longer. Squealer, you served as the master manipulator and intimidator of the other animals on the animal farm. You justified Napoleon's actions and worked as his accomplice in the murder of several animals on the farm, and then you helped him cover them up. I did no such thing. You brainwashed the animals into believing Snowball was traitor.
I didn't brainwash them. I helped them to see what was right in front of them. That they failed to notice Snowball was a traitor.
You cut the food rations for the other animals and blackmailed them into constantly working.
Blackmail? That's a bit of a stretch, don't you think?
No, it's not. You threatened to take away their food if they didn't do what you wanted. That's blackmail.
You humans are even dumber than I thought.
We humans, look at yourself. You've practically become one of us. You walk on your hind legs. You step in a bed and you drink whiskey. You do everything that humans do. You think this is funny? We're charging you as an accessory to murder.
Murder?
You helped Napoleon carry out the murders of several animals, including the hens and Boxer. Explain this picture to me.
There's not much to explain. I was touching up the paint on the barn and I fell off the ladder.
No, you were changing the commandments to cover up in your crimes.
If I was changing the commandments, don't you think the other animals would have noticed?
No, they blamed their suspicions on what they thought were their faulty memories.
Because their faulty memories were to blame, no commandments were ever changed.
You helped Napoleon send Boxer off to the glue maker to be slaughtered, and you orchestrated a cover-up once it was done. You told the other animals he died at the hospital, and the hospital had bought the cart from the glue maker and had it painted over the lettering.
There was no cover-up. That's what happened.
You have to come up with a better defense than that. You're going down as an accessory to murder.
The grand jury won't indict me. You have no evidence.
Want to bet? Get him out of here. I'm finished with him. I'll see you in court, Squealer.
So Napoleon is going down for the murder of the hens and Boxer.
And Squealer is going down as an accessory.
Snowball agreed to testify against them at the trial.
Do you think we'll be able to get a conviction?
I have no doubt we will. This is a slam dunk case. We have all proof we need for it.
I hope so. You know who Napoleon reminds me of? Joseph Stalin. He used his attack bunnies as his military force to intimidate the other animals and increase his power over them.
Snowball reminds me of Leon Trotsky. He wasn't as devious as Napoleon. He was smart, and he won the loyalty.
Old Major reminds me of Karl Marx and Vladimir Lenin. He inspired the rebellion, and after he died, Napoleon and Snowball were left to fight for control of his legacy.
Squealer represents those who use language to both gain and maintain power and to twist the truth.
Animal Farm reminds me of Russia and the Soviet Union under the Communist Party rule. It's almost like it was a human society with the pigs as the government, the bunnies as the police, and the other animals as the working class.
This case proves the power,